Welcome to Successful Digital Marketing Strategies for Your Wellness Business. I am Viola Hutchinson and I am happy to show you in this presentation what marketing strategies are working, what's worth spending your time on that will result in getting more leads and business. Shortly about me, who am I? I don't want to go on about that. Just if you're curious, go to LinkedIn or our website. The links are on this slide, and check my bio out. The short version is that I am the owner of Effortless Marketing, a digital marketing agency here in Calgary, Canada, and have been in business since 2009. And we help local businesses, just like yours, mainly in the wellness industry, to grow their business with up-to-date digital marketing services. So let's get going. I start all my presentations with mindset. And why? Because I believe that that is the most important strategy, so-called strategy, that you can use, is to be in the right mindset. Tony Robbins, and look him up if you don't know who he is, says that success is achieved through a plan that is 80% psychological and 20% strategic. So what that means in my view is that you can have all the strategies that you can get, but if you don't have the right mindset, you're not really gonna be successful. Or if you are, it's gonna be such a hard work, an uphill battle. So mindset is important. Keep that in mind. One of my favorite little books is The Four Agreement by Miguel Ruiz. And if you haven't read it, read it. But if you don't want to read it, at least read this slide, every single word of it, because it helps in your business and in your personal life. And take the time, read it. I'm not going to read it to you, but I can tell you from personal experience that keeping this in mind, and I do have a poster posted in my office to remind me of these things, because we're only humans, so we are not going to be 100% successful every day, abiding by these rules. But if you try to and remember these rules, your life in business and personal, but definitely in business, will be easier. And I could give you examples, but that's not the topic of today's presentation. Now, a solid small business marketing plan should include a variety of online and offline marketing strategies. So do you have a plan? When I ask this question, most business owners, well, some business owners say they don't have a plan, or if they say they have a plan, they don't really know it. So having a plan is essential, and it doesn't have to be complicated. That's where I guess a lot of business owners kind of get stumped, because it's like, wow, a plan, they get lost there, so they don't do it. But a plan could be very easy to do. Again, that's not the topic of today's presentation, but a plan could be just simply, where do you want to go? Just like planning a vacation. Where do you want to go? When do you want to get there? And how much money you want to spend? Something like that. And then break it down on how you're going to achieve it. There are many ways to do that. Now let's talk about some marketing basics. The marketing messaging. So basically, all across all the platforms that you're present, you should have a consistent marketing message. And that message, what I suggest to you, that you should always try and get into the shoes of your prospect. So not you push your stuff on people and you know, I'm selling this, buy this, buy this, but put yourself in the shoes of your own audience, your own target market, and see what do they want? What would they be happy with? What would they, you know, appreciate me providing them? So it's just if you want to, you know, this is the who you are, okay? That kind of sleazy, cheap, you know, advertising that I'm the best, you know, me. You don't want to be that person. That's why I have the big red X. No, you don't want to be that person. Be the person who is helpful, who is looking for their customers' success. So how can I help? Be the educator, be the helper, and people will appreciate that and will, you know, will do business with you repeatedly, which is very important. Repeated business is very important. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's go and talk about a few of these marketing strategies that I was telling you. So what I'm saying here today applies in general to all businesses across the industry, local businesses. But with the wellness industry, is there are some specific, you know, maybe ways to approach and all that. Let's talk about email marketing. And I'm sure most of you know what that is when you send if you have a list, so a list of emails of your clients or people who signed up to your list, you send them tips, your offers, you keep them in loop, you build loyalty with that. And email marketing is extremely cost effective. It offers one of the best advertising returns for the money spent, and as you can see on the slide, you could get $45 in revenue for $1 spent. You have to use an email marketing software, like MailChimp is a popular one because you can start for free. Up to, I think, 500 audience, yeah, emails. And so email marketing is something that I suggest to every single client to do. I tell you a little story. We have a client who owns a wellness center, and for years I've been trying to convince them to do email marketing, but she said, no, I don't want to bother people. Well, first of all, you're not bothering people because they have to sign up. That's the legal way. They have to sign up to be able to receive the emails from you. And if they don't want to receive them anymore, they can simply unsubscribe. So if somebody signs up, that means that they are interested in receiving emails from you. So always ask every client and prospect, or if you go to trade shows, always gather email, add to your email list, to your database, so you can keep in touch. So going back to my client, she was fighting it because I know we do get a lot of emails, and she didn't want to bother, you know, people with her emails. So we didn't do email marketing, but they did have a solid database. And when COVID hit, I mean, it's a wellness center, they had to shut down. And that's when I suggested again, well, you have a database, you have products to sell that you can just, you know, sell without people coming into your facility. So we started doing email marketing. Well, that was really successful, and they were able to make money during COVID with them being closed, with the facility being closed. And ever since then, now we're doing regular email marketing. You don't have to bother people, and you don't, you know, send them emails, you know, 3 times a week. but people do want to know what you're doing. So it's a good way to keep in touch, to let them know what your offers are, and also to give them tips. I always say, don't just blast them with your offer. Give a tip, a health tip. So you're in the wellness industry, like a chiropractor or acupuncture or dentist or anybody in the health and wellness or spa, give people a tip. They appreciate it. And build your list, because you can always make money with that. So email marketing is one strategy that worked and still works and will work. So I know sometimes you hear, oh, it's dead. No, it's not. So just do it. That's my advice. Are you doing it right now? Are you taking advantage of that? If not, start today. Have a capture form on your website, and keep building your database. So hopefully this helps you and galvanizes you a little bit to use this strategy. And as with anything else, and you're gonna hear me say this, anything works in marketing if you are consistent. Because consistency is the key to marketing. Many times people just do something once or twice and they say, oh, it's not working. Well, you have to be consistent and do it for quite a while to get traction and see the results and look at what's working and what's not. Blog marketing. Most of you heard about blogging, and when I say this, a lot of people just say, oh, I don't have time, I don't know how to. But blog marketing is actually quite effective, and it helps in more than one way. So it helps kind of showcase your knowledge and your expertise in what you're doing. And when you add blog posts to your website, then it also helps with your ranking, because Google knows that you're serving your audience by giving them information, giving them your expertise, talking about case studies, and Google will start ranking your website higher and higher when you do blog marketing. What do you do? Like, the best business blogs answer common questions, and it's an easy, inexpensive way. Like pretty much every website software has a blog component. You can just set it up and write. And today, with the help of AI, with ChatGPT, it could help you to really make it an easy task. If you're using ChatGPT, you could just simply have an outline, ask ChatGPT whatever topic you choose in your wellness for your wellness website, and then it will help you get started. What I suggest is to stay away from just simply letting ChatGPT write you a blog post. That is not what I encourage you to do. What I encourage you to do is, yes, get ideas from ChatGPT, get an outline, but you should be writing your own voice, with your voice and expertise, and write a blog post that way. And at every blog post at the end, have a call to action. So call to action is like maybe send them to another page, to an offer, or ask them to give you a call. So don't just write the blog post and that's it. At the end, have a call to action. It's called CTA in marketing lingo, and slowly you're gonna see that your website will get more traction. On top of that, if you have, which I'm assuming that you do have, some social media presence, you can share it on social media. You can put a link to your blog post and talk about it, send some traffic that way. And if you have an email list, you can mention your latest blog post to your email to your email list. So there's many ways to send traffic to your blog post, and it's a win-win situation. And I strongly suggest you do it. Put aside some time. It doesn't take too long, and showcase yourself, your business. Okay, I think that I mean, I could talk more about this, but it's an effective way to get traffic to your site. Social media marketing is another strategy that I suggest for any business, but especially for wellness businesses to use. And the question that I get when I talk about this is, well, I'm on Facebook or I don't like Facebook, let's say, so I don't want to be there. But don't look at it that way. Look at where is your audience. So where do they hang out? If your audience is on LinkedIn, then do social media marketing on LinkedIn. If they are on Facebook, then it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's not for you, your personal, it's for your business, for your wellness business. So then do your social media marketing on Facebook. So think of it as where are people who are interested in what I offer hanging out the most, and have a focus on that social media platform. You don't have to be on all platforms. So if your audience is maybe an older audience with lesser income, then maybe you want to do your social media marketing on Facebook. But if they're high-end, more professional, then do it on LinkedIn. Choose, because you cannot be everywhere. And another tip that I want to tell you for especially for in the wellness industry, let's say you're a massage therapist or you have a wellness center with massage or even chiropractor or acupuncture, anything that you do, even spas, is don't just use stock photos to do your social media posts. People really like it when they see a short video or a picture, but videos work better, of you massaging somebody, and it can be done tastefully, and it's more of a connection to whoever's watching that video. So don't just use stock images, use your own. That is most effective. Well, I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you are using social media and you're using it consistently. As I said before, consistency is the key to marketing. Doing something consistently. I want to talk briefly about directories and listings. So this is a strategy that we use for every client, and it works for wellness businesses just as well, because and it's not something that you have to do over and over. You do it once, and then you just maybe maintain it and take a look at it maybe once or twice a year to update. But directories and listings are important, and for many reasons. In anything in digital marketing, there's always two things that go on. You reach out and you showcase and you talk to your human audience, but you also have to keep in mind that your website is your main digital property, and that's what you also want to promote. And the website is is being crawled by search engine bots. And search engine bots are just, it's just coding. So it's a different kind of approach on how they understand stuff than humans. So you have to keep in mind the bots, the search engine, and your human audience. With directories and listings, so if you, I suggest that you sign up and fill out the whole profile. Always, whenever you sign up to a directory or listing, make sure that you fill out that profile 100%. Then, for example, Yelp or Yellow Pages, all these that are listed here, then people might find you there. And you could say, well, not too many. Who cares? Care. You should care, because yes, people do find you, the odd one might find you there, but also what it does, it gives signal to Google that you are a real business and that you are listed, like you're active in you're not just having a website or a couple of social media accounts and that's it. World Wide Web, that's why it's called the web, because you have to build that web, and usually you build that web around your website. So the more signals, the more links you have, so you get links from directories, and those are significant links, the ones I listed here, and there are more than that, give a signal to Google that you're in business, you're active, and you're spreading your information about your business. So again, anything like that gives you a little boost, to your website, and anything adds up, so you go up in ranking and you can be found easier, and that means that you get more business. So it's a one-time thing. Set up these accounts and you're gonna see a little bit of boost, and who knows, people might find you on there. Actually, I got business from Better Business Bureau. Local directories are great. Your professional industries directories. So Yelp is also good because people still leave reviews there, so it's a good strong indicator that you're in business. Don't ignore this, just bite the bullet, sit down and do it. Google Business Profile, formerly known as Google My Business, is actually still the most important listing for local small businesses, and it's still very underused. Most people just set it up, and a lot of times not even 100%, and leave it. But it is very important to set it up 100% and to be active on it. And what I suggest is to just pay attention and use it weekly, and I'll show you in a minute how. And if you have a wellness business like massage or wellness center or chiropractor or dentist or any of that, spas, anything with a physical location, this is an absolute must. And we see results, really good results, by using this and posting every week. Yes, you can have posts on it and put your offers here and put pictures on, and this is where Google reviews live. So you're answering your reviews, asking people to leave reviews, and this is where Google Maps is. So you have to make sure that that's properly set up. So Google Business Profile is Google's listing, and Google loves Google. So it really it is a very important listing to set up and use weekly. So let's see how, and yeah, you have to verify it. So if you haven't verified your listing, you have to make sure you do, otherwise you cannot answer reviews and you cannot post, so you have to make sure that you verify that. You can, when you post, and I'll talk to you about that in a second, be consistent. Again, this word consistent in marketing comes up all the time because that's really important. So when you set up your Google Business profile, make sure that your NAP, your NAP, that you don't nap, but your name, address, and phone number is listed exactly the same way everywhere online. Usually what I suggest, and this is a little hack, tip if you want to call it that, see how Google, when you put in your address, how Google writes it, because you could put in your address one way, like just put ST, but Google would write it out, street, or vice versa. So check how Google writes that address, and then go back to your website and to your other digital properties and use the address listed everywhere online exactly the same way, exactly the way that Google is listing it. And I'm not going to go into the details why this is important. I'm just going to tell you that it is important because again, it's not a human looking at it, it's a bot, and when they look at the address, they have to match that to your business, and if it's not consistently written, then they get confused. The little bots get confused, and they're not gonna give you that credit, that you're listed somewhere. So make sure your name, address, and phone number is listed the same way. Make sure the main category is the one that you want to be found under. And if you're not sure what to choose, try and Google a few of your competition, see what they used for their categories under the Google Business listing, and then choose that one. So these are just little tips here. And when you add your URL, meaning your website address, make sure you add it the proper version. It shouldn't, if your website is optimized properly, it shouldn't matter that much, but you never know. So it's best to add the proper version. When I say that is some websites use the www and some websites don't. So if your website, when you look at it, your website address doesn't use www, then don't put that in as a URL. I would just suggest that you copy and paste whatever comes up when you put your website address in. Copy and paste it into the listing. And write your services, put the description in, make sure your hours are up. This is very important. And fill out your listing 100%, the profile. Add photos and videos, and I suggest that you add images, photos of your business and doing business about once a month, just to add something. You can ask your clients to add photos or videos when they leave reviews. That's awesome. And the holiday hours are important because that's how people know when they Google, are you open or not? If you didn't change your hours, then they might show up and you're closed. That actually happened to me, and that's not very good. I drove all the way, and because it said that the business is open, and when I got there, they had a tiny little note on the door saying, oh, we're closed. Well, thank you very much. You could have updated your Google Business profile, because that's where we look online to see if some business is open or not. So make sure that your holiday hours are always updated. And again, like it's not just for humans, Google also knows and takes note if you updated your holiday hours or not. And why do they do that? Because it serves your audience, and Google wants a business to be on top of things and serve their audience properly, and rewards the businesses who take care of their clients. So that much on holiday hours and on hours. I'm going to talk about posts a little bit later, and manage your reviews. There's a question and answer feature on there that always answer your reviews as soon as possible. Google looks at how fast you're answering that, so that's a consideration also. And answer them even if they are bad reviews, just keep it decent. And consider messaging. It's available, but if you are turning on messaging on this listing, make sure that there's somebody who can answer those messages. And ask for reviews. So reviews are important, and I'm sure by now pretty much everybody knows that Google reviews are important. It's the word of mouth, the digital way, the online word of mouth referral, and they are really powerful. So don't be shy. Get a QR code going, put it on your receptionist desk, and even put it on a wall in your wellness center or massage center or dental office, and ask for reviews. It just increases your visibility, trust, and authority. And how do you get reviews now? Well, that's my question. I have a special bonus. I have a special bonus for you. Before that, I mentioned posts. If you're interested in how to create posts and you want to know more about, or I could give you a few ideas on what to post and how often to post, then just let me know. You can reach out to me anytime. And the best way to do that is sign up to this 30-minute free in-person consultation. And here's the link for that. And don't worry, I'm not going to push any, huge sales pitch on you. I'm here to help, and we can talk about that and anything else that you want to know in your business, and it's free. So go for it, click on the link, and I'll be happy to help you. And the other special bonus is that I created three short videos on how to ask for Google reviews, and you can download it by clicking on the link here. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful, and as I said, I'm available for a free consultation. Take me up on the offer, and have a wonderful day, week, month, and year. All the best to you. Bye-bye.